So this is part 2 to your pick a pile reading spirit guide message edition. If you didn't get the last video, go back so you can pick a pile because there's a specific message depending on what you're drawn to here. So this is if you picked pile 2. Interesting. Your spirit guides are basically looking at you like, we're going here again. We're doing this again. Really? That's the kind of energy I'm getting. Starting with karma. This doesn't feel like go by sage, you're cursed. It just feels like they're kind of giving you a gentle nudge of your actions have echoes kind of thing. If someone thought they could like walk away from what happened here between you both and not learn anything, the universe is very good at sending reminders, is what they're saying. With peace and perspective, it feels like after all the kind of chaos that you've endured here, this energy isn't about winning. It's more about like not having to compete or finally not needing to win, and that is kind of giving you this more calm, satisfying power within you that you've reached this place of not even needing to compete for the situation anymore. With perspective as well, this is saying better off, happiness, clear headspace. It feels like someone's kind of viewpoint on this whole ordeal seems to be changing here, whether this is yours or someone else's. Like the fog is lifting is what I'm getting. What once kind of felt like the end of the world is kind of now just feeling like a brand new chapter for you. You've kind of passed the worst of it is what I'm feeling. But your next 2 cards, wow, you have Soul Contract, which says the lessons I learned from us will never be forgotten. And you also have Unworthy. You're a better person than I am, which feels very heavy. They're kind of saying that like some connections aren't forever, but they can be forever life changing, you know? Those energies, those memories, those amazing times that you perhaps had before this chaos, I can see. This relationship feels like it's like altered the course of your life here, or has altered the course of somebody else's life here. And the lessons stay, even if the person cannot, you know, is kind of what they're saying here. You're starting with the 8 of Wands in reverse. Now, this is kind of delays, silence, miscommunications, something that it feels like someone's like writing a paragraph, delete, writing a paragraph, delete. Oh, can I send that song? Absolutely not. Delete. You know, it's going a real back and forth in the communication that's wanting to kind of progress through for you here. And I feel like they have a lot to say to you at this time with no sort of entry point is what they're saying. Did you resist this change for longer than you should have done? No judgment here. This is still like holding on, even though you know it's time, is what they're kind of saying here. But what if I just pulled back my energy and they realized, and what if it's time, is what they're saying. Your list's expired, babe. I can feel them like prying your fingers away from this situation. The Queen of Wands is kind of reminding you of your badass energy. Like, where has she gone? Where has he gone? Whoever I'm speaking to. And kind of saying to you with the Knight of Swords as well, let him out, will you? Let that version of you out before all this chaos erupted in your life, you know? It does feel like it's changed you as a person, and it does feel like there's this inner person that wants to like come back out and shine a little bit. And I don't know whose permission they're saying you're waiting for that. You're allowed to be your authentic, energetic, amazing self, even if you do have shit going on behind the scenes. Do you know what I mean? You're allowed to be happy. You're allowed to have fun. You shouldn't feel guilty for that, even if somebody else is feeling, you know, down about the situation. And once your confidence matches how you're looking right now, watch out. Okay, so you have the Knight of Swords. I feel like you're kind of going through, or soon will be going through, some major realization here. This is a major realization, a real sort of turning point, whether this is huge sort of moments or epiphanies is more what I'm feeling. It could be a conversation, but to me this feels more like it's coming from within you, some sort of epiphany. Don't feel unsettled if this, for a while you might feel unsettled when you've had this realization, because it will probably challenge some beliefs that you've had either about yourself or a person or a situation for a long time, and that can kind of rattle your cage, they're saying, a little bit. But this is like rewiring your whole sort of nervous system here to get you back to that person that you were before. And these sort of huge epiphanies and realizations do usually start off quite dark. That is normal with the shadow work and kind of releasing shadow work from other people that they may have spun on you. But usually these massive epiphanies and realizations do lead to like positive, long-lasting change within you. You know, the lessons you learn will really put you on the right path for your future now that you've been through this, you know. And it's kind of reminding you with the Emperor finishing here that the reason why you had to have boundaries in the first place, just remember that going forward. They're showing me like a game of rounders. And it's like if you feel a threat or you feel like you're going to be caught out, you might stay at your base. You know, you're allowed to take your time with these situations. I feel like maybe some decisions that you've made in the past may have been rushed, and they're saying like, take your time, get to that base and then reassess the situation. We're not just diving, we're not trying to get a full rounder every single time or you're going to get caught out, is kind of what they're saying, I think. So look back at this old version of you through loving eyes, whatever decisions you may have made that have put you back slightly, whatever things you may have resisted or held on to for too long. You're having a brand new perspective here. And I do also feel like some old karmic debt has been repaid here. You've learnt these lessons that you've needed to learn, and you can walk on a more confident yaddy for the future. Exciting, amazing. I'm glad you're getting back to yourself. Follow me if you'd like to bring your energy closer in for me when I do these future collective reads on here. I really appreciate your support, and I will do another reading for you soon.